Hey devs, in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to set up IAP 5 with Google Play Billing Library 8. Even if you've never done it before, it's faster and easier than you think. The minimum required Unity version for Unity IAP 5 is 2021.3. It is fully compatible with Unity 2022, 2023 and Unity 6. So make sure your project is using one of these versions to avoid any issues during setup and implementation. In this video, we will cover both consumable and non-consumable IAP types. Consumable items are things like coins, diamonds, or money that players can purchase multiple times. Non-consumable items, on the other hand, are things like removing ads, which can be purchased only once. Okay, let's open our Unity project. Here you can see the shop functionality I have set up. When you click on the 500 coins button, you will get 500 coins. When you click on the 1000 coins button, you will get 1000 coins. And when you click on the remove ads button, the ads will be disabled after purchase. Now let me quickly brief you about the setup. This is a canvas with a shop panel. On the top left corner, we have the total coins text. This will always display the player's current coin balance. Inside the shop panel, there are 3 packs in the shop list: 500 coins, 1000 coins, remove ads. Each of these packs has a label and a buy button. The shop panel script is attached to the canvas. In this script, I have dragged and dropped the total coins text to update the coin balance on screen. Added the ads buy button so that when you purchase remove ads, the button will change its background, update the text to active. Each buy button has a click event that is connected to functions inside the shop panel script. Now let's look inside the script. At the top, you can see serialized fields for the total coins text and for all the buy buttons. I am saving the coin count inside player preferences so that even if you close and reopen the app, your last saved coin amount will still be there. By default, the coin count starts from 0. When you click on the 500 or 1000 coin buy buttons, I call the function add reward coin. This function increases the coin count and saves it into player preferences. For the remove ads button, once the purchase is done, I update the UI by disabling the button, changing the background and text, and making sure ads are not shown anymore. So basically, the shop panel script is handling UI updates, button clicks, saving coins in player preferences, and managing the remove ads feature. Now let's implement IAP purchase. Go to Windows, open the Package Manager, and select Unity Registry on the left side. Search for in-app purchasing. You should see version 5.0.1 available. If you don't see this version, copy the package name, click on the plus icon, select Install by Package Name, paste the name here, and type version 5.0.1. If you already have another version installed, you can follow the same steps to update. Click Install. After installation, this pop-up will open. On Mac, click Project Settings. If this pop-up does not open automatically on Windows, you can open it by going to Edit Project Settings. Select your organization and project, then connect your project with a cloud project and click Link Project. After that, go to in-app purchasing and enable this switch if it is disabled. Next, you need the receipt validator. Go to your Play console in the Monetize section, click Monetization Setup, copy the license key and paste it in Unity. Click Authenticate License Key and close this window. Now if you want to check which billing library is used in your IAP, go to Packages in App Purchasing Plugins Unity Purchasing Android IAP Android Dependencies. You will see Billing Library version 8.0.0. Perfect! Finally, create a new script named IAP Manager, open the script and remove the default code. First, we create a singleton instance to make sure only one IAP manager exists. This means the instance can be accessed globally, but only this script can set it. Next, we define the product IDs as strings. Coin 500 product, coin 1000 product, remove ads product. These IDs match the products we set up in Google Play. We also have the isInitialized variable, which is false by default. This tells us if the IP system is ready to use. The store controller manages all store operations. We link the shop panel using a serialized field, so this script can update UI and give rewards directly. In the awake function, we check if another IAP manager instance exists. If yes, we destroy the duplicate. Otherwise, we set this as the main instance and use don't destroy on load so it stays active across scenes. Then we call init IAP asynchronously. The init IAP function does several things. We create initialization options and set environment to production. Then we call Unity services initialize async to initialize Unity IAP services. After initialization, we get the store controller from Unity IAP services. We subscribe to all important events. On store disconnected, on products fetched, on products fetch failed, on purchases fetched, on purchases fetch failed, on purchase pending, on purchase confirmed, on purchase failed, on purchase deferred. Then we connect the store controller and create build product definitions function. The build product definitions function lists all products. Coin 500 as consumable. Coin 1000 as consumable. Remove ads as non-consumable. Then fetch product definitions using build product definitions. The onProducts function is called when the store returns the products. We fetch the player's purchases. If something goes wrong while fetching products, onProductsFetch failed is called automatically. This function logs the error so we can debug why the products didn't load. Once the player's purchase history is retrieved, onPurchasesFetched runs. Its sets is initialized to true. If fetching purchase history fails for any reason, onPurchasesFetchFailed is executed. This helps us identify issues and log them clearly. On store disconnected fires, whenever the connection to the store is lost. Unity calls this automatically, and we use it to log the problem and handle any reconnection logic. The buy product function handles button clicks for purchasing items. Since we use the same buy product function for all buttons, we need a way to tell the function which product to purchase. To do this, we create a new script and name it IAP model. Inside this script, we define a class called IAP product key. We use an enum to list all our products. Coin 500, coin 1000 and remove ads. It first checks if IAP is initialized. Then it calls store controller purchase product with the corresponding product ID. When a purchase is pending, on purchase pending is triggered. This usually happens if the transaction hasn't finished processing yet. We can confirm the purchase from here. For deferred purchases, on purchase deferred is triggered. This happens if the purchase needs approval, for example under parental controls. We can display a message like purchase pending approval to keep the player informed. On purchase confirmed is called as soon as a purchase succeeds. Here, we reward the player based on what they bought, coin 500, coin 1000 or remove ads. On purchase confirm checks the product ID. If it's coin 500, we call shop panel add reward coin 500. If it's coin 1000, we add 1000 coins. If it's remove ads, we call shop panel removes reward. on purchase failed runs automatically if a transaction doesn't go through. We log the product ID, the reason for failure, and any additional message so the user understands what happened. At the top of the script, we are using these namespaces. These are required to work with Unity IAP Unity services and manage purchases and asynchronous tasks. Let's update buy button text to actual price. In the onProducts fetched event is triggered once the store successfully returns the product list. This allows us to update our shop buttons with the correct prices and information using shop panel update button price. In the shop panel script, we create a function called update button price. This function is responsible for updating the text of each shop button to display the correct price from the store. First, we need to add text fields for all the buttons. Now we implement the function. The function takes two parameters, product ID and price. Inside the function, we check which product it was passed. If the product ID is coin 500, we update coins 500 price text with the price. If the product ID is coin 1000, we update coins 1000 price text. If the product ID is remove ads, we update remove ads price text. This ensures that each button in the shop always displays the correct price. Whenever we fetch products from the store, we call update button price for each product, so the UI is automatically updated with the latest prices. Earlier in my shop panel script, I directly gave the reward inside each button function. But now I've updated the logic. Instead of rewarding immediately, I only call the buy product function with the correct product key, coin 500, coin 1000, or remove ads. The actual reward is now given later after the purchase is confirmed by the store. Now let's set up the IAP manager in Unity. First, create an empty game object and name it IAP manager. Attach the IAP manager script to this game object in the inspector. Make sure all product IDs in the script exactly match the ones in your Google Play console. Next, add your shop panel reference in the IP manager script. In the canvas, drag and drop the text fields for all three buttons. This ensures that when the app initializes, the real prices will automatically update on the buttons. Now go to your Google Play console. Make sure you have at least one build uploaded, either in production release or internal testing. I already uploaded my build. Go to Monetize, then In-App Products. Click Create Product. Add a unique product ID that matches the ID used in the IP Manager script. Add the product name and description as you want it to appear in the game. Set the price. By default, it uses your current country's price. You can edit other countries' prices manually. For consumable items, make sure to check the multi-quantity checkbox. Then click Save and Activate. Repeat the same steps for the 1000 coin product. Again, set the product ID, name, description, price, check the multi-quantity box, save and activate. Now create the non-consumable item for remove ads. Add the product ID, name and description. Do not check the multi-quantity box because this product can only be purchased once. Click Save and Activate. Double check that all product IDs match the ones in the IAP Manager script exactly. Pay attention to spelling and capitalization. Next, set up test users. Go to your Google Developer account, click All Apps, then Settings, then General section. Add a new email in the email lists. This email allows you to purchase products without paying real money. Now run the project in Unity. Click on the first pack and buy it. You should get 500 coins rewarded immediately. Check the log in Unity for tracking purposes. Then test the Remove Ads button. It should activate properly. Now it's time to test the game on a real device. Go to your file, then Build Settings. Select Android and open Project Settings. Add your package name and set the target API level as per your requirement. In Publishing Settings, add your key store. Check all templates. Custom main Gradle template, custom Gradle property template, custom ProGuard file, and ProGuard file. Then click Modify Release. Close this window. Next, go to Project Plugins Android ProGuard user text file and add the necessary line in the text file. Now you can create your build for an actual mobile device. Run the project and wait for the build to complete. First, check that all the prices on the buttons are correct. Click to buy the first coin pack. You should get 500 coins immediately after purchase. Next, check the second coin pack. Make sure you receive 1000 coins after purchasing. Then test the Remove Ads button. After purchase, ads should be disabled and the button should update correctly. Also test multiple quantity purchases. If you buy several packs at once, you should get the correct total reward. For example, buying two 500 coin packs should give 1000 coins. But you get only 500 coins. Close and reopen the app. Ads should remain removed, but right now they do not. So we need to fix these issues to ensure the reward for consumable items multiplies correctly when buying multiple quantities. Non-consumable items like remove ads persist across app restarts. In our IAP model script, we define a few data classes to handle the purchase receipt and extract the quantity of purchased items. First, we have IAP pay data. This class stores the main receipt information we get from the store. It has three fields: payload, store, and transaction ID. Next, we have IAP payload. This class represents the payload inside the receipt. It contains a JSON string, a signature, and another nested class called IAP payload data. Finally, IAP payload data holds the detailed information about the purchase. It includes order ID, package name, product ID, purchase time, purchase state, purchase token, quantity, and whether the purchase was acknowledged. We use these classes when we read the receipt in the getPurchaseQuantity function. When a purchase is confirmed, we need to know how many items the player bought. That's why we call the function getPurchaseQuantity. Inside getPurchaseQuantity, we first assume quantity is 1 by default. Then we check the purchase receipt from the order. If the receipt exists, we pass it into our IAP PayData class. Next, we check that the store is not fake, which means it's a real purchase. Then we pass the payload JSON into IAP payload and then into IAP payload data. Finally, we get the quantity field from the payload data. Now we know exactly how many products the player bought in a single transaction. After that, we use this quantity when rewarding the player. If the product ID is coin 500, we call shop panel add reward coin with 500 times quantity. If the product ID is coin 1000, we call shop panel add reward coin with 1000 times quantity. This way, the player gets the correct amount even if they purchase multiple items at once. Next, let's look at entitlements and restoring purchases. Inside init IAP, we call register entitlement callback. The register entitlement callback function is responsible for checking non-consumable purchases like remove ads. We subscribe to the onCheck entitlement event of the store controller. Inside the callback, we get the product and its entitlement status. We log both for debugging. Then we check if the product is fully entitled. That means the player owns it. If the product ID matches remove ads, we call shop panel remove ads reward. This ensures that ads are removed and the UI updates correctly even if the player purchased remove ads in a previous session. Next, let's see on purchases fetched. Here we set is initialized to true because now the IAP system is ready to use. However, Unity doesn't automatically check entitlements for all products. That's why on purchases fetched, we loop through all products from the store and manually call check entitlement for each one. This makes sure the player receives rewards for any previously purchased non-consumable items like remove ads. Finally, we have restore all purchases. When called, it uses store controller restore transactions and provides a success or error callback. If restoration succeeds, we log all previous purchases restored. If it fails, we log a warning with the error message. This function is primarily used for iOS devices. On Android, restoration happens automatically. Now make a build and run project in actual device. Check non-consumable items like remove ads. When you open the app, you should see that ads are active or removed correctly depending on your purchase. Next, click to buy a bag of coins and select multiple quantities. You should get the 2000 coins reward. Perfect! This shows that the multiple quantity reward is working correctly. Finally, test another scenario. Buy any consumable coin pack, then immediately close the app before the reward is applied. Reopen the app and you should still receive your coins correctly. Perfect! All these scenarios are working as expected. I spent one full week figuring out everything and putting this tutorial together for you. If you found it useful, buy me a coffee. The link is in the description and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.